What is up, everybody? Welcome to yet again another episode of the Pound for Pound podcast. I am your host, Berto, and with me is my co-host, Beto. Say what's up to the folks, Beto.
What up, y'all filthy animals?
And once again, we're here to talk about the fight night coming up this Saturday. Sergey Spivac versus Derek Lewis. How do you feel about that card, man?
I just hate that it's gonna be so late.
Yeah. If y'all don't know, man, the card is going to be at the main event. I mean, the main card is going to be at 1 o'clock. The prelims, no, at night.
No, I'm saying
sorry, at 1 in the morning, and the prelims are going to be at 10 p.m. Yeah, so it's going to be an all nighter. We'll still be here, we'll watch it and still make an episode and talk to you guys about it. But before we get into that, man, how has your week been, man?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That bad, huh? Okay, cool.
That's all right.
Anything new? Anything new going on with you in your life that we missed since last week? No? Cool.
I just have a missing tooth.
Oh, shit. You want to tell them that story?
No.
You want to talk about that?
No.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah, Beto recently had surgery for a tooth that you chipped it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he chipped his tooth and
they couldn't save us. So we got to pull this mug out.
Yeah, he called me sounding like Rocky after the surgery, and I could barely understand him. But you're all good now, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was driving medicated.
Oh, damn. That's not safe. Okay. Also, man, new for this podcast.
What about you?
Finally... Oh, I'm doing great, man. Great. My week was good. Work is good. It's all good, man. I'm just happy to be here with you.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, also, man, for those of you listening, you should tune into our YouTube because we now are taking effect with our green screen. We're gonna put something right here. What are we gonna put? A octagon?
An octagon? Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna put an octagon back here. We finally have a software that we can use that green screen for. It's not going to just be green back there. It's going to be something back there. So those of you watching us on YouTube, there's going to be something back there on this episode.
In case you haven't noticed it by now.
Yeah, I mean, we've done like 3 episodes with this green screen, and we haven't done anything with it. But now we found a software, and we're finally going to put something back there. Okay, so now let's get started on this fight night, man.
Yes, sir.
So we got the prelims first, man. The prelims, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights on the prelims, man. First one, we have Tatsuro Taira versus Jesus Aguilar. Jesus Aguilar is making his debut. Tatsuro Taira has a MMA record of 12-0 in the featherweight division. Jesus Aguilar just won his last fight in the Contender Series back in August of 2022. Yep. He beat Ferreira. And Tatsuro's last fight was back in October of 22, and he beat Vergara. So how do you feel about this fight, man?
I mean, honestly, I think it's going to be a good fight because both of these guys are on the five fight winning streak. Yeah. So it's going to be good to see who loses on this one.
Y'all know who I'm a pull for.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for the Mexican.
Yeah,
You?
I'm Wells.
Okay, so we're both going for Jesus Aguilar. All right, so that should be a good fight. Next up, we got...
the crazy thing, both of their last 5 fights, 4 of them have been by submission.
Oh.
And 1 by unanimous decision. Both of them.
So it's going to be a real submissive fight then.
Yes.
They're going to try to make... One of them is going to try to make the other one tap out.
Yep.
Nice. I would like to see it end in that way.
Yeah.
Or a TKO, but...
Yeah, hopefully so,
But from the last 5, it seems like it's probably going to be somebody tapping out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then up next, man, we got Jun Yong Park versus Dennis Tuiliolin.
A middleweight bout.
A middleweight bout. Jun Yong Park has a MMA record of 15-5, and Dennis Tuiliolin has 11-6. Both of these fighters won their last fights. Park against Holmes back in October in 22, and Tuiliolin won his against Pickett back in September. Mm-hmm. So this one, they had the odds on this one, and they have Park as a favorite.
Park as a favorite?
Yeah, in his last fights, bro, he's won 4 and lost 1.
Yep.
So he's coming in pretty good.
3 by TKO, 1 submission, 1 and the other loss was the only loss he has is by TKO.
Yeah. But something about me, man, just wants to go with the underdog. So I'm gonna go with Dennis Tuiliolin. And that name just is dope as fuck, bro. Tuiliolin.
I'm going with Park, man, because his record's a little bit not better, but you know, like
but I mean, he is on kind of like a winning streak though. So yeah, I can see why you would go for him. Yeah. So that's okay. Cool.
Try to be safe, you know.
I feel you. Next up, we have a women's fight. I think the only women's fight on here.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah, it's the only women's fight on here. So we got Ji Young Kim versus Mandy Bohm. Mandy Bohm has a record of 7-2. One no contest, and Ji Young Kim has a record of 9-6-2. Her last fight was against Edwards back in July of 22, and Bohm's last fight, she lost it. No, they both lost their fight. Yep. They both lost their fight, and Bohm lost hers against Leonardo back in July of 22. But the thing about it, bro, is that Ji Young Kim,
her last fight, she's 1-4.
Bro, she's 1-5. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, 4. Yeah, sorry. I got the last 6, but yo, she's 1-5, bro.
Yeah, she's only had one win by TKO, and the rest have been unanimous decisions.
Yeah, man. So, but the thing about it is that they have her as the favorite.
They really?
They do. But I'm gonna go with Mandy Bohm though.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I got to go with her as well.
Yeah. So that's what we go with.
Because she's 3-2. She one submission, one unanimous decision, and one TKO.
Hell yeah.
The only 2 losses she had are go by decision.
So I think she can win by maybe TKO maybe.
Yeah,
or decision maybe.
I'm going by 2 decision.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Next after that we got a featherweight bout: Seung-guk Choi versus Hyun-sung Park. Now Park is 7-0.
Yep.
He's 7-0, and Seung-guk Choi is 6-1, which is a pretty good record still though.
Yeah.
Both of these fighters won their last fights. Hyun-sung Park won his. I didn't get the name of who he beat, but he won his in October 22. And Seung-guk Cho won his against Lun back in October of 22. So who do you have on this one, man?
I'm gonna go with Park.
Me too. That's what I got. Something about the undefeated record just attracts me more to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thinking that he has what it takes to win.
I don't think they're gonna wrestle as much, especially since both of them. Park has since his last fight, 3 of them have gone by knockout, TKO, and Choi. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Seung-guk Choi. Yeah.
He had 2 wins by TKO, then 3 by submissions.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so we both have Park on this one. Next fight is Toshimi Kasama against Rinya Nakamura. Now Nakamura's coming in 6-0.
You think he's Shinsuke's cousin?
No, maybe.
Shinsuke was an MMA fighter.
He was? Oh, he was.
So, yeah.
Nakamura, maybe. There could be some kind of
the cousins.
Kind of family in there, yeah. Nakamura comes in with a 6-0 record. He won his last fight against Nose back in October of 22. And Kasama comes in with a 10-2, where he won his last fight against Kerimoli back in June of 22. So it's a bantamweight match. Who do you have on this one?
I'm going Nakamura.
Me too, man. Me too.
You know, we're seeing eye to eye on this one.
Yeah, definitely. Except for the Dennis Tulilin one.
Yeah.
That's what I got. But yeah, man, something about the undefeated record, man. Like, he's undefeated for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
TKOs, 1 submission,
hell yeah.
1 unanimous decision.
Yeah, so
Kazama. He's 4-1 his last 5 fights. 3 by submission, 1 by unanimous decision, and his only loss from the last 5 has been by TKO.
So it's going to be a good fight.
Yes.
It really is going to be a good fight, but I still got Nakamura winning this one.
Looking back at pretty much at all of these fighters, their previous fights usually have not been going by the decision.
Really? Okay. That's cool.
I'm doing my research on them.
That's good, man. That's good, yeah. Yeah, I only got who they fought and stuff, but I'm glad that you have like how they won and how many, what kind of ways they won and stuff. So that's good. So yeah, we both got Nakamura on that fight. Next one is a featherweight bout: Jung Young Lee versus Yiza. Yiza comes in 21-3. God damn.
Yep, a good record.
Yeah, pretty good. And Jung Young Lee comes in with a 9-1 record. He won his last fight against Liu Kai. I thought I said Liu Kang, bro. I'm about to say this motherfucker fighting dragons and shit. And he won that bout back in October of 22. While Yiza won his last fight against Matsushima back in October of 22 as well.
Lee's also on the 5-win streak, and Xinhao down 4-1 in his last fights.
Man, these fights are looking good, bro. These fights are all coming from like winners and stuff that are doing good in their last fights. So who do you have in that one?
I'm going Lee.
Lee? Okay, I got Yi Zhao on that one.
I'm going with Lee, man, especially since his last 5 fights, 3 have gone by TKO, knockout, 1 submission, and 1 unanimous decision. Zha, his last 4 are 2 by decisions, 2 by sub, and his loss has been by TKO.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool, man. Well, yeah, that's going to be a good one. And then the last fight for the prelims, a lightweight bout between Jeka Sadagin and Anshul Jubli. Jubli is undefeated, 6-0, and Jeka Sadaghi is 13-2-0, which is also an amazing record, man.
Yep.
God, these guys are good.
These people got some good records, man.
They do, man. They do. Jeka Sadagin won his last fight against Wonbin Ki back in August of 22, while Anshul Jubli won his last fight against Kyun Ryo Kim back in October of 22. So who do you have on that one, man?
I can't even say. I know the Jeka.
The Jeka Sadagin?
Yep.
Okay.
On a 5-win streak as well.
Oh, yeah.
4 by TKO, 1 unanimous decision.
Damn. So he's not.
Well, the other one, Jubli, is 1 TKO, 3 unanimous decision, and 1 submission.
Oh, so most of his fights go to the judges, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I got Jubilee on this one. I'm gonna always go with the guy who has an undefeated record, man, just because they're like that for a fucking reason, you know. So I'm gonna go with Jubilee. You have Jeka Sadaghi on that one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, that was the prelims. That's the prelims. A lot of fighters that we really don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of these guys are either debuting or they won on
some
the
of these
contender
only
series.
have like 1 or 2
They have
wins
one
in the
UFC fight. Yeah, it's crazy. Most of them, we were doing our homework, and most of these guys just have 1 fight in the UFC. The only one debuting was the Mexican fighter that we said, Jesus Aguilar. And then another debut on the main card.
Yep.
We have Yasaku Kinoshita, who is debuting with a 6-1 record. He beat Enrique in the contender series back in August of 22.
Yep.
He's Japanese fighter, and he is fighting Adam Fugit. Fugit?
I don't even know how
Fugit or Fugit?
I want to say Fugit.
And Fugit, you're getting fancy. All right. He has a record of 8-3. He's American. In his last fight, he lost against Morales back in July of 22.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. I feel like Kinoshita's gonna take it, man. He's debuting.
Yeah, I'm about to say that as well. Yep.
Yeah, he's debuting, man. Welterweight. He has a lot to prove, especially being his first fight in the promotion.
And the crazy thing, his only loss is because of DQ, because he was holding on to the fence.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he winning that fight?
I don't know, but that's what popped up. He got 1 DQ loss.
Oh shit!
Grabbing on the fence, you know.
That is impressive.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah. So I think Shita's gonna take it, man. Do you think the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, I'm guessing it's TKO.
Okay. TKO. Cool. All right. Well, that was the welter match, the first one. After that, we have a featherweight bout. Doo-Hoo Choi versus Kyle Nelson. This fight was interesting for the research that I did.
Yep.
Doo-Hoo Choi has a record of 14-4. He's South Korean. His last fight, he lost against Jordan, bro. Get this. Back in December of 2019, bro.
Oh, so he's been out for a while.
He's been out for a long time, man.
He didn't have some rust in there.
And here's his last 5 fights, bro. He lost 2.
He's 2-3.
Yeah, he won 2 and lost 3, bro. That's crazy. And he's fighting Kyle Nelson, who has a record of 13-5. They both lost their last fights.
I'm about to look at his Kyle Nelson.
Yeah,
1-4.
Yeah, he's won. Yeah, he's terrible, bro. He's terrible. Honestly, bro, this fight it could go either way.
Yeah,
it really could. Like, you have one guy who's coming off some losses. Actually, he's lost 4 of his last 5 fights, and then you have another guy who hasn't fought since 2019, bro.
I'm going with Kyle Nelson, man. He's been in there recently. He hasn't been out as long.
He's been more active.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Doo-Hoo Choi.
All right.
I don't know why, man, but I feel like him being out that long, he's going to try to prove something.
Yeah, but he has to.
But I feel like another part of me feels like as soon as he walks in there, he's going to get slept.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I mean, if you're inactive for that long, like bro, like I don't know, man, like. It's like if you start going to the gym for like a while.
And then you go back and you get tired.
You have to restart all over again from the weights that you started with at first, you know? But maybe it's different. I don't know.
We'll see.
And I mean, I don't know how long he's been training too. But yeah, I mean, I got Duku Choi and you got Kyle Nelson?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Go with Kyle Nelson.
All right, next up we have a heavyweight match with some ranked fighters. We got Marcin Tybura against Blagoy Ivanov. Blagoy Ivanov is ranked number 15. He has a 19-4 record with 1 no contest. He's from Bulgaria, and he's won his last 3 and lost his last 2.
Mm-hmm.
And against him, Marcin Tybura, he's Polish, has a 23-7 record, ranked number 10 in the heavyweight. And his last 5 fights, bro, he's won 4. He's won 4 and lost 1.
2 by decision, 2 stoppages. The only one loss is from unanimous decision.
Damn. Yeah, so, and then they both won their last fights. Marcin Tybura beat Romanov back in August of 2022. And Ivanov beat Rogerio de Lima back in June of 2022.
Yeah, wasn't it Bulgoy?
Blagoy Ivanov.
His last fights, they all went to decision. His last 5.
His last 5?
Yep, okay. So all of them, all his 3 losses, the 3 losses, and the 3 wins.
3 wins and 2 losses.
Have all gone to decision.
They've all gone to decision? Yep. So he might not have that much punching power then.
Probably not.
So I got Marcin Tybura on that one. I was
going to go for that one as well.
That's who I have on that one. How did his fights end?
2 decision, 2 stoppages. I ain't give a how they were stopped. But in 1 unanimous decision that he lost.
Okay. Yeah, I think Marcin Tybura takes it, bro. But I mean, they're heavyweight, bro, and they're both ranked, so it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, usually these heavyweights, they don't.
Yeah, those fights don't last long. Yeah. They always end up in like a knockout. And then after that, man, the co-main event, we have a light heavyweight match. Daun Jung versus Devin Clark. Daun Jung has a record of 15-3-1. Devin Clark has a record of 13-7. They have Daun Jung as a favorite, minus 245. His last 5 fights, he's won 3, drawed 1, and lost 1. Devin Clark, he's lost 2 and he's won 2 and lost 3. Both of these fighters lost their last fights. Daun Jung lost his against Jacoby back in July of 22, and Devin Clark lost his against Murzakanov back in August of 2022. How do you feel about this fight?
Honestly,
who do you have?
Daun Jung.
That's what I got too. Daun Jung, yeah.
I mean, look at his record: 3-1-1. 2 of them become by stoppages. 1 by unanimous decision. 1 loss. The loss is by TKO. What's his name? Clark is 2-3 last fights. They're both 2 of the losses, 2 of the wins have been by TKO.
Okay.
1 stoppages.
Okay.
His 3 losses have been by 2 stoppages and 1 UD. Unanimous decision.
So not bad. So it's gonna be a good fight, man. But yeah, I feel like Daun Jung is gonna take it in the end. To be honest with y'all, we don't know too much about these fighters. We really don't. A lot of these guys are new, man. They've
honestly
had 1
don't
fight.
know. We know is Lewis.
Honestly, yes. That's the only fighter that we really, really know. So let's go ahead and get on to that one. Derek, the Black Beast Lewis, ranked number 7, 26-10 record against Sergey Spivac, ranked number 12, 15-3 record. Mm-hmm. Nickname is the Polar Bear.
Oh.
So 2 bears are going to go at it.
Yeah.
Cool.
A beast and a bear.
For real. Spivac is from Moldova. His last fight, he won against Sakai Toko. Oh, no, Sakai, and he won by TKO.
Yep.
Back in August of 2022, man, his last 5 fights, he's won 4 and lost 1.
Yep.
He's coming really strong, man. While Derek Lewis, man, his last fight, he lost against Pavlovich back in July of 22. And
Ty or gun?
No, it was Pavlovich. It was that Russian guy.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, his last 5 fights, man, he's won 2 and lost 3.
And they all been by TKO losses.
Yeah, he got slept by Ty. He lost by decision against Gon. And then I think he got put to sleep by Pavlovich.
No, you sure? I thought Gon.
Oh shit, you're right. He did.
His losses have been by
it was
TKO
by
and
TKO.
losses.
You're right. I thought that it went to the judge's scorecard, but no, yeah, you're right, man. He hurt him. He hurt him with the kicks.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he hurt him with the kicks in the stomach, and then Derek Lewis was down, and then Gon just went at it.
Pounced on him.
That was when they fought in Houston.
And then he came out with Mike Jones.
With still tipping on foes, man. Yeah, that shit was wild. Man, so I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Derek Lewis is coming with a lot of losses, bro. A lot of losses, and I just don't see him pulling this fight off.
I'm giving this to Lewis, especially since all that time he's been working out. Man, you see
how
slim he looks?
He does look good, man. But bro, Spivac is coming with a 4-1 last 5 record, bro. He's won his last 4 fights. What? How did he win those fights?
All right,
did you write that down?
3 TKOs, 1 unanimous decision, and 1 loss.
1 TKO loss.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Spivac is coming. He's looking like the favorite, and he is the favorite too.
I mean, yeah, of course. Who wouldn't? Like Lewis has been one.
Yeah.
His last fights haven't been the best for him.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Derek Lewis is also getting to that age, man, where it's just. You know what I mean? I feel like he hit his stride, and now he's sort of like on a downfall a little bit. As much as I hate to say it.
But look at Stipe. Look how old he was. And look how him and DC. They're both pretty old.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But, I mean, there are some... But, like, here's the thing, though, man.
But once you have those many losses by TKOs...
Yeah, man.
You got to look back at it. You know, like... Is this a perfect time to stop? Should I keep on going?
And something else, too, man, is that those fighters were more technical. They were more, like, complete fighters. Derek Lewis just has the fucking punching power.
Yeah.
All he has is the KO, like, ability. Yeah, he's not, like, a real wrestler. He's not, like, a real technical fighter. You know what I mean?
But it just takes that one punch.
Yeah, but I mean, he can try to get that one punch. I mean, look how he did against Gon.
Gon
is a real technical fighter, though.
That man is something else.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like these technical fighters are coming, and I don't know too much about Spivac, but we're gonna see. And if he's a technical fighter, that's gonna be trouble for Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, like Lewis can't compete with these guys are throwing him on the ground, trying to make him tap. Like he can get like the defense. But he unless he has more like practice with that, bro, he's not gonna advance more than just like a knockout artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, even against Ty,
yeah.
Ty is kind of like the same way, and Ty fucking knocked him out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was weird how he knocked him out.
It was it was very, very weird.
I mean, it looked like he just fell forward, like, I don't want to fight no more.
That's kind of what it felt like.
Yeah, pretty much.
It felt like that, but yeah, man.
But they both rocked each other, though.
They did, man. But that's what I'm saying, man. Derek, I feel like he's getting to that age where it's just not. He's not there no more. You know what I mean? He was on the come up though. I mean, he did have like a good, and he's like a fan favorite. Yeah. Like the fans love him because he's like funny. Yeah, he's funny.
I think he has the most knockouts in the heavyweight division.
He does. He has the record for the most knockouts, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, that can only get you so far. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see Spivac coming out with this one, bro.
I'm going with Lewis, man. I'm gonna root for him, man.
Yeah, we'll see how this fight.
I hope he gets to win.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Like I love Derek Lewis, but man, it's just something about it. I just don't know, man. I feel like because he was ranked number 2. He was ranked number 2 or 3, and now he's ranked number 7. So he's going down on the rankings.
Yeah.
And you have guys like
But he's putting a lot of effort, man. Especially by him losing all that weight. Maybe he's taking it more seriously.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we'll see, bro. We'll see how he does this in this fight. He might be on the come up. He might catch his stride again after these losses.
He might bounce back. You never know, man. That's why I'm rooting for him. Man.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Hopefully he does good, man. Hopefully this card comes out good. Hopefully it goes good for him. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the card, folks. Not too many good fighters that we know.
That's a lot.
But hopefully we see some fighters that, you know, have the ability to be stars. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we see the stars in the
like the Brazilian brothers.
Exactly, the Bonfim brothers.
Yeah,
this is the third time that we talked about them. We're still going to talk about them.
Bro, it's just
no, yeah, that was impressive, bro. That was impressive. They both won by knockout. It was crazy. So now, man, we're gonna get into some news. We're gonna get into some news here. So one thing that I saw, man, Islam wants to KO Volkanovski. He says that he wants to prove that he's more than a wrestler. Do you think that he has the power to knock him out?
I'll be honest, I don't think so, man.
No?
Volkanovski can take hits.
He does have a chin on him.
Look when he fought Max.
He does have a chin on him, bro.
That man just would not go down. Like, even in his last fights, there was just no one that really couldn't do damage to him.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, to Volkanovski?
Yeah, Volkanovski.
Yo, I don't know if y'all have seen the Volkanovski versus Ortega fight, but if you haven't, bro, watch that fight.
That fight was amazing.
And bro, Volkanovski was literally put in a
three
triangle.
Different positions.
Was it 3 or 2?
3. Or I think he had him in a triangle.
He had him in a triangle, and then the fucking guillotine, bro. And this man
would not tap out. The man was turning purple,
bro. His face was red as shit, bro, and he did not tap out, man. And that's the day that he gained my respect, cause this man, like Brian Ortega, gave it everything that he had, bro. And Volkanovski was still going, man. That was one of the best fights that I've seen in a long time.
Cause man, we're like, yo, we're about to get a new champion.
Yeah, we were hyped because we were like, oh man, though, like he's about to tap out. This man did not tap out, man. And Brian Ortega his nickname is T City,
yeah.
Triangle City. That was his move. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't get him to tap. He was like 15 seconds away from getting him to tap, man. And then Volkanovski just slipped out. He got him in the guillotine.
And he
still would not tap out, man. So that's when he proved to me that he was meant to be champion. You know what I'm saying?
One of the greatest featherweights.
Oh yeah, definitely of all time, man. Also, in the news around Islam, he says that the UFC 284 hasn't been promoted enough. He says that the slap fight boxing has been more.
They're focusing promoted. More on that than the upcoming pay-per-view.
Do you feel like you haven't seen that many ads for it, or like
no, I haven't seen it. Honestly, the only time I ever see it is when the people on Twitter are retweeting it.
Yeah.
I go on YouTube. I go on TikTok, Facebook. I don't see them promoting this at all. If anything, I see the future fights that are upcoming fights being more promoted more than this one.
Yeah, they're talking about Izzy and Alex more than Islam and fucking. And the thing about it, bro, is that it's like the number 1 pound for pound against the number 2 pound for pound. But yeah, bro, and like they're treating it like it's like a regular fight. Like I don't like this is like the first time that it's ever been done, right?
The what?
The number 1 and the number 2 pound for pound fighters fight. That's the first time ever in history, man. They're training like it's just.
They're not showing that much love towards this fight.
It's crazy. Who do you think has that fight?
I'm going with Islam, man. Islam. Okay. I feel he's gonna take him down.
It's gonna be an amazing fight, bro.
But I won't. Islam's gonna take him down. If he does, Volkanovski's not gonna. He's not gonna give up, and I feel like
he's gonna fucking put to sleep.
Yeah, he's gonna be put to sleep.
Yeah. I don't know, man. A part of me wants to say that Islam's gonna try to knock him out and stand fight standing, and not go for the fucking takedowns, especially because Habib isn't gonna be in his corner.
Yep, he's not.
And he listens to him the most. And I feel like since he's not going to be there, he's going to try to like knock him out. And I think that Volkanovski is going to just catch him with one good hit, bro. I really feel like it. Because, I mean, Islam's been dropped. So yeah, he doesn't have the strongest chin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, definitely. Do you in conclusion, do you feel like the fight hasn't been
promoted?
Yeah.
It's not. Because I see more of the slap league than this, man.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, that the slap league is being like put out there. And honestly, bro, let's talk about the slap league.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, man.
It's all right, maybe for maybe a couple of seconds, but I don't see it as a real sport. Yes, it's a physical sport, but there's no technique to it. How can you defend yourself?
No, and the thing about it, bro, is that they're literally just taking a hit to the fucking head. Like, do you know what that has to do to your head, bro?
Especially some people get hit in their ear. Their ears can get ruptured.
Bro, it's crazy, man. There was a video that was circling around where there was a dude involved in one of those slap fightings, and
His face is like completely swollen.
Bro, it was terrible, man. Terrible. If you guys haven't seen that video, there's a video going around on Twitter. Might be on Instagram too.
That's not healthy, man.
Where there was a dude that was literally in a slap fight, and he got hit, but like the left side of his face was like completely just swollen.
Either way, man,
and his eyes was closed. It was just disgusting, man.
But your body should not be taking that much hits.
Definitely not, man. And just like I think someone said that they can't like defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like a sport. Yeah, like boxing, you can defend yourself. UFC, you can do that too. But in this one, you're just literally just taking a hit by a guy and just seeing if you can like just take it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
It's so dumb.
How much more do you see it lasting?
I think there's only gonna be one season.
One season?
Yeah.
They're doing it like the Ultimate Fighter, right? It's like a house. I think it's like a house of guys, and they're like.
I haven't watched it.
I
haven't watched one episode either. Okay, it literally gives me no interest.
Yeah, me too. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know if you think that the slap fighting thing is gonna last for a while here. It's big in Russia. It's huge in Russia.
It's big.
But I just don't see it getting any bigger.
But I don't see why it's so big though, man. It just.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the fact that someone is willing to just take a hit, just standing there, and seeing like I think maybe people like seeing people either take it or get slept by that slap, which I don't really. I don't know what people see in that really, man. Even whenever it was like in like Russian, I never really. I mean, I would watch the videos, but like it wasn't like damn, like that's so like I wish that like someone did that here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. Arnold Allen versus Max Holloway.
Oof.
April 15th. 5-rounder, bro. Main event for a fight night. How do you feel about that fight?
This is gonna be a hard fight for Max because Tom's he's on the big winning streak.
Really?
And if he could get through Max, I guarantee you he gets the next title shot.
Really?
I guarantee you this.
Wow.
This man's hot. This man's on fire right now.
Wait, who did you say?
Tom.
It's not Tom.
What was
it's
it?
Arnold.
Man, why am I saying Tom? I mean Arnold.
You're thinking about Tom Aspinall?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean Arnold, man. If Arnold gets through Max, he's getting the next title shot.
He's British, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That would be cool, man. But I'm just glad we're finally seeing Max come back.
Yeah.
How'd you feel? How'd you feel seeing him lose against Volkanovski the way that he did in their last fight?
That man got dogged on, man. Volk put the work on that man.
And I thought the same thing, but you know what was even more crazy to me?
He did better in the second fight than the other fights.
No, yeah, definitely. But the craziest thing is that Volkanovski came out and said that his hand was broken around the second or third round.
Yep.
And this man was still giving Max Holloway the work, bro. With a broken hand.
I feel bad for Max.
And the funny thing is that we were like, well, the second fight was really close. So the third fight, Max is going to prove. Yeah, Max is going to prove that he's a champ.
Nah,
man, I don't know what Volkanovski did, but he fucking brought it, and he proved to us that he was champion, man. And it was a great fight, but it didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go.
Max got dominated.
Max didn't even win one round. He didn't win one round, bro. It was crazy. But so yeah, I'm glad that he's coming back, and hopefully we see him better. We see him better, and we see him win, maybe. But you say this guy Arnold Allen is on the come up too?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good fight. You said that guy moved to where? To San Antonio?
Anyway. No, that's a different fight.
Different fight. Okay. So yeah, the location for this fight hasn't been announced yet. All I know is that it's gonna be in April 15th.
They better not put this in the Apex. They need a crowd needs to be there to watch this fight.
Definitely.
Especially as Max, man. Yeah. He's a big star in the featherweight.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm gonna be excited for that fight. Especially since it's going to be a free fight night, definitely. Something else in the news, man.
Hey, I'm also surprised that they didn't put it on the main card.
What, that fight?
Yeah, on the pay-per-view.
Honestly, man, what's the difference between having a main event on a fight night and having a fight on the main card? Like, do you get paid more to be on the main event?
I don't know, but I think they just made this through ESPN that they made a deal. So I'm guessing they're pushing more fight nights.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like like you said, like instead of why not put that fight on like a main card for like a pay-per-view?
I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know.
Or yeah, that like so maybe there's like a difference in pay or something, or like, well, hey man, if you fight for the fight night, the main card will pay you this amount.
Probably.
But I would feel like they would get paid more during the pay-per-view, right?
Yeah. So, I believe so.
So who knows? Maybe who knows how that really works? How like when they come to like the matchmakers and stuff, you know, and when they fight, it's crazy. So nextly, man, on the news, Aljamain Sterling is fighting Henry Cejudo. He came out and said that in May they will be fighting. How do you feel about that? Yeah. We kind of talked about it in the last episode, but now that it's actually happening, how do you actually feel?
Honestly, I really don't like how they
pissed, right?
To Cejudo. I mean, I'm not pissed. I'm just like
no, but like like you're upset that they just gave it to him. Yeah, man. I don't know how I feel about that, man.
You should like it because that's your boy.
That is not my boy, man.
Yes,
Jesus Christ. You know what? Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, Triple C, baby. Champ. He's the only fighter who's won an Olympic. No, never mind. Who's won an Olympic gold medal?
Kurt Angle. I want to take WWE. Won a title.
I'm talking about UFC fighter.
No one. I don't think anyone has.
Didn't Brock win one? No.
No. I don't think he was Olympic.
DC?
No, he was.
DC didn't win one? No. But he did wrestle, though, right? For the Olympic team. But yeah, man, now that it's official, I don't know how I feel about it. I really feel like they should have given it to somebody who deserved it, who's been putting in the work. Henry Cejudo has been out for, 2 years now? A year and a half?
Yep.
Since he fought...
Cruz.
Cruz, yeah. And he retired as a champion, and that's cool and all. So do you think that kind of, like, justifies it?
I'm pretty sure that's that's the reason why they gave it to him.
Yeah, true. So yeah, man, they're gonna fight in May. The official date hasn't been out yet. Do you think that deserves to be a main event? A main fight or like the
co-main event?
Co-main event, yeah. Okay. But so Sterling said that they're gonna fight in May, and then that most likely afterward he's gonna move up to 145 in the featherweight division. How do you feel about that, bro?
I think he needs to stay in bantamweight.
Definitely, right?
Yes.
Now, do you think he could potentially be a champion in the featherweight?
I don't believe so.
No?
No.
Who do you think will be a good fight for his first fight in that weight class?
Let me think. Because there's Holloway.
There's Holloway, Cater.
There's Giga.
There is Brian Ortega, Korean Zombie. Who else?
I say him and Korean Zombie.
Him and Korean Zombie would be a pretty good fight.
Yep.
Okay.
Or unless say he wins.
Who, Sterling?
Yeah, I guarantee you he's gonna call for a title shot.
Yeah.
And I can see it happening.
Honestly, if he was to move up, I think he should fight the Korean Zombie or somebody close, like up there. Definitely top 15. If he wins that fight, I think he should fight the loser between Yair and Emmett. And if he wins that one, he should definitely... I think he deserves a shot. Definitely. I mean, I think so.
Yeah, no, for me, if he would say he wins, he beats Cejudo, and he moves up in weight, he's going to do like what everyone does. Go for a title shot.
So you think he's going to try to get champ status?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would think that he would just want to move up to that weight class, not just try to get that belt.
No, I think he'd probably go for both.
For champ status?
Because say he beats him, he still has Sugar Sean.
Yeah, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
He could fight Chito.
Vera, yeah. Who else?
Jan
again?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they'll
That's
do
over.
that.
That's
It's
over. Now, let's say that Sterling goes up. Who do you think is going to take his spot as champion? Let's say that he vacates it and wants to just move up to 145, who do you think will be a good champion to take his spot? Do you think Jan will be champion again? Or do you think somebody new?
I think it's going to be somebody new.
Who? Vera? Or Sean O'Malley? Or somebody else?
I don't know, man. To be honest,
I would like to see Chito as champion. I would not mind that at all.
I wouldn't mind Sanhagen.
Corey Sandhagen is a little down in the rankings, though.
Yeah, but that dude's a monster, man.
Yeah. True.
But honestly, I think they'll make it like a little, not tournament, but like they can make several fights. Winner of these two go against this. Winner of this goes against this.
And the winner
they go for the title.
Yeah. Well, they might make an interim belt.
No.
And then if Sterling goes up and tries to beat champ, they might make an interim belt.
But also depends how long he's gonna want to be out for.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if he's fighting in May for the belt and he beats Henry and wants to go up to get champ status, I mean they're probably gonna make an interim belt. Maybe like I would say interim belt between Sean and Vera, and the winner has to fight Sterling. Yeah. I think that would be good.
If that happens.
Yeah, if that happens, yeah, I think.
But like I said, it also depends how long he doesn't want to fight in the bantamweight division.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like if he fights this one against Henry in May, let's say that he fights again in October. Depends how much damage he takes. Let's say he fights in like October or like November, the later part of the year.
Yeah,
he fights for the 145 belt. He probably won't be fighting again in the 135 in next year, like March or April maybe.
Probably, yeah.
You know.
And if that, then yeah.
They definitely should make an interim belt. That way the fighters keep on fighting for something, you know. So okay, cool. Who do you think takes it? I mean, sorry. Do you think Henry has what it takes to be champ again after being out for so long?
I don't know, but I don't think he's gonna beat Sterling.
No,
nah.
They're both wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a real technical match. I think it goes a whole 5 rounds.
Probably, yeah. But no, I don't see Cejudo beating Sterling.
So you think Sterling's gonna win?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Cool.
What about you?
I think Henry might win.
No, that's your boy.
No, but man, honestly, I think Sterling's a good champion, man, and I think he's evolved a lot, especially since that last Jan fight, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I think
because in the second one he did.
Yeah,
well.
In the second one he went out there.
He did what he had to do.
Yeah, he did his fucking fight, bro. Like he did what he had to do to win and retain that belt. And Jan fought with anger. Jan fought with the version, the desire to knock him out.
Also, this too in the second fight, Sterling wasn't as tired as he was in the first one.
Really?
Because when in the first fight, he looked more tired than going into the second or third round.
Yeah, in the first fight, he looked way different than the second one.
Because Jan was taking that fight. He was going to win that fight.
Jan was winning that definitely,
unless he had to do that. Unless he did that.
Man, that's so crazy, bro. I wish we had a podcast during that time when we could talk about it.
I was about to say a podcast. I'm like, what do you think we're doing right now?
No, like during that time, so we could talk about it, man. That was one of the wildest things I've seen ever in the fucking UFC. But yeah, man, I think Sterling has what it takes to beat Henry Cejudo, and I think if Henry loses, he's gonna be done for good. I don't think he's gonna come back at all.
I don't know, man. I feel like he'll get a couple more fights and try to go for the title one more time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's his reason why he came back, though.
I mean, I would think that his reason is to be champion again. Because he's been champion in 2 different weight classes, right?
Yeah, the flyweight
and the bantamweight. So, yeah, I mean...
But he also has been trying to get that featherweight as well.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't see him being...
I don't see him being champion of that division.
No, definitely not. He's too small.
Yeah.
He's too little. But... yeah, we'll just be waiting to see when they're going to announce it and make it official. But yeah, Sterling versus Cejudo is a sure thing. Sterling said so himself. So we'll just wait to see when that's going to actually happen. Nextly, man, and lastly, Leon Edwards said that if Jorge beats Burns, he's going to give him a title shot, man.
I don't like that.
No? He said he wants to end the beef once. No, he wants to settle it once and for all. If Jorge Masvidal ends up beating Gilbert Burns, he wants him next. How do you feel about that?
I don't like that, man.
What?
His last 3 fights, he's lost.
He's lost his last 3 fights. Yeah, that's true.
And just because of one win, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a title shot. Make it even worse. I'm like, you know what? You don't deserve this.
But here, think about the amount of money they'll make.
Oh, it's gonna be a big fight.
It's gonna be a huge fight. And honestly, I don't see it being a main event. I see it being like a co-main.
Co-main, yeah.
It'll be for the belt, but it'll be like a co-main. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like the idea of it. I mean, I don't think that he deserves it, but
especially
I like
looking
the
at
idea.
that record, no.
His record is pretty terrible.
Yes.
He has like double digits on both, right?
Yeah.
But man,
so Kobe said, well, he has to win at least what? Even if he gets 40 wins, it still doesn't look good.
Damn. He said that?
Yes.
Holy shit. But Jorge, man,
he's died down a lot.
He had a lot of hype.
That hype fell off quick.
That hype did fall off, man. After that fight with Nate Diaz.
Yeah. Honestly, I wanted him to win the first fight when he fought against Usman.
With Usman?
Yeah.
That fight was so boring.
It was.
Bro.
But Usman did what he had to do.
He did what he had to do, but that fight was terrible. I remember that we said that we'll never watch an Usman fight after that. Remember that?
And then we watched it.
Yeah, we did. We saw him against...
And that one was so much better.
With Burns.
No, you didn't watch it. I think you went out with Michaela for Valentine's Day.
No, I think I saw the highlights. But yeah, like he beat Burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. We had.
No, I think we saw that fight together.
No, you didn't, because I watched it. I ordered it at my house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I might have seen the highlights, but yeah, he definitely beat Burns. And then we saw the Kobe one again. Yeah. The second one. Yeah.
But hey, I became a fan of Usman.
Yeah, Usman got them hands, bro. And then he put Jorge Masvidal to sleep the second fight.
I was so happy because that's when I was like, you know what? Man, I don't like Masvidal no more.
He fucking put that man to sleep, and then he hit him again.
Super
and said that was super necessary. Man, that was a great fight. That was who was the undercard on that one? The co-main.
I don't know. I'll be honest.
Do you remember?
No.
That was a while ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Maybe 2 to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy how these fights seem like we just watched it last year.
Hell
then to pop up like, 2 years ago on this day.
You know the first Brandon versus Davidson was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Bro, 3 years ago, bro.
Yeah, we watched it.
That was a long time ago.
It felt like it was just last year.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. But I think that concludes this episode, man. I think that's all that we really have to talk about. So we will be making another episode on Sunday after we watch the fight night.
We'll record a video.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We'll record a video on Sunday.
What would you make an episode?
Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make an episode on Saturday with the aftermath of the fight night between Lewis and Spivac. Thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving us. Thank you for all the listeners on Spotify, all the views on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
People that have been sharing everything.
Definitely, yeah. Thank you guys so much.
It's a lot.
Follow us on our YouTube as Pound for Pound Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, podcast Pound for Pound. No, wait, I think TikTok is Pound for Pound Podcast, and YouTube and Instagram are podcast Pound for Pound. We will be uploading clips from these episodes that we have on there. Follow us on our personal pages. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Berto_Pinta. And you can follow my boy here, Beto, on Instagram and TikTok as RubberToe704.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to say before we go ahead and go?
Just keep sharing our videos.
Yeah, keep sharing our videos, man.
Show
keep
it
on
to your
sharing
mom, your dad,
love.
Neighbors.
Yeah, anybody that's a fan of these fights, man.
Even if they're not fans, just share it to them.
Yeah. Help us get out there, man. Help us get more fans and stuff. And,
help us out, we help y'all out.
Exactly. We'll start shouting out the people that follow us and stuff and show us some love.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that has been episode 4 of the Pound for Pound podcast. I am Berto with my homie
Beto.
And we will see you next time. Peace.
I like fashion, real high fashion, bitch, I like to drip a lot. I like liquor in my system, yes, I like to sip a lot. They say killers move in silence, I don't like to talk a lot. All my homies smoking doobies posted in the park.